So the real question in this episode is Midnight or Mountain Lady? Or you go with option C, Momo. Who's best girl? Wanna just let leave down the comments below, let me know. I'm just wondering. But more importantly, the teachers versus students. That is something I really like, and I love how they presented it. I love how they showed how they came about with changing the exam due to the evil that is to come, which, obviously is the villains. So that's really cool to see. And I'm glad that they did show us that. Adding details like that elevates something. It makes you really, really say, wow, that's really cool how they came about that. That setup and presenting that setup tastefully like they did today in My Hero Academia episode 34, I believe. Absolutely amazing. So to see Bakugo and Deku going to be teaming up is something I was like, it could happen, but I highly doubt it. I did not see it coming, but I did suspect it, but I didn't believe it, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like whenever you hear a rumor that could most definitely be true, but it's like too good to be true. And that's exactly what this is, because the characterization and the development that is about to take place, Deku's about to understand Bakugo, truly, I bet you, I guarantee it, and vice versa. Bakugo's about to understand Deku. Deku's about to understand, Bakugo. That characterization, then I think they're going to flush each other out. And I think there's going to be a great character development between those two in the sense of developing, feelings towards one another, or understanding is really what I'm getting at here. So I can't wait to see that. I don't know how they're going to win. I'm expecting they're going to escape rather than try to beat All Might. But, we already saw Bakugo making, a smart-ass comment saying, you're underestimating us. That's his number one hero in the world, Bakugo. I think you're overestimating yourself. As we all, all us as viewers realize that he's overestimating himself. So I cannot wait to see what goes on there. And we do get to see that Aizawa's been watching Bakugo, saying he's gotten worse than I thought. Maybe they're doing this now, so Bakugo doesn't build so much resentment towards Deku that he quits being a hero. And a matter of fact, maybe he becomes a villain, and that's something that it's kind of like trying to hint towards. But I think he's never going to be anything more than a anti-hero, because I think we've seen that done in Naruto, and there's a couple other shows that have done it, and it feels like it's been done so many times just because Naruto had a big emphasis on it, and it's one of the biggest anime of all time, right? So I don't think My Hero Academia is going to go that route, because we know the writer he hasn't really been doing cliches, but anytime he does, he presents them way differently. There's a different aspect to it. So I'm really interested as to how this is going to be handled. I'm looking so excited to see what's to come next, because we also do got, Momo. Now, the goofy scene about her talking about, hey, come over to my place, I'll help you guys academically, and it did it in a goofy way. She said, but I could not help you at all in the practical, which, if you go back to the tournament arc, we got to remember, guys, she was beat up on how she lost, and she lost easily. Momo lost very easily, and we saw how that, we saw what that did to her, So that was just foreshadowing. She's going to have to face the fact that either get some confidence, quit being, indecisive and start being decisive, make your move in a critical moment, choose what you got to do, don't hesitate, quit being so indecisive, be decisive, make your move, and go with it, you know what I mean? So that's to be something that's going to be really cool. She's partnered with Todoroki. I've heard there's a lot of cool things that happen between her and Todoroki. Some people start shipping them after this. I don't know. I don't know, but that's just what I've heard. So you guys can take that with a grain of salt and look forward to maybe some romantic undertones between the two. I don't know if that's true. Maybe it's just unrequited love. Maybe it's just Momo's getting those romantic undertones, towards Todoroki. But yeah. So other than that, I think it's really cool how the ending, the ED. I think the ED is foreshadowing something, because it shows Deku and Bakugo look at each other and grin, and just kind of like, let's do this. You know what I mean? It's kind of like there's that rivalry smirk on their face, like, you're my rival, you're not my favorite person in the world, and vice versa. Baku's saying that to Deku, Deku saying that to Bakugo with that look on their face. And I think the ED is foreshadowing how they're going to pull it together at the end, just before they lose against All Might. So I'm not saying they're gonna win. I'm not saying that, because we know just because you're the main character doesn't mean you're gonna win. We saw that in the tournament arc. Deku didn't even make it to the finals. So yeah, I'm really interested as to what's gonna happen with that. But other than that, guys, you guys have been Hexed. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter X25, and check out my Patreon if you guys like what I do here down in the description below. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.